Hello, everyone, who has joined us today, and welcome to Motivational Monday, a day dedicated to inspiring stories and uplifting discussions. Today, we have the pleasure of introducing Lynn, also known as Awesomism mom, and her adult autistic son, Peyton, who together are the driving force behind Team Awesomism. Lynn and Peyton are more than just a mother son duo. They are champions of empowerment and advocates for change within the autism community. As owners of Team Awesomism, they have created a virtual community that serves as a beacon of support and understanding for autistic adults and their families. Team Awesomism isn't just a virtual space, it's a thriving hub where individuals on the spectrum come together to connect, share experiences, and find resources tailored to their need. They have been working tirelessly to make life better for autistic adults, recognizing their unique strengths and talents. Today, they will be sharing their insights on turning autism into awesomism for adults with autism. Through their personal experiences and unwavering dedication, they will inspire us all to embrace the journey of self-discovery, acceptance, and empowerment within the autism community. Join us as we embark on this uplifting journey with Lynn and Peyton and discover the transformative power of turning autism into awesomism for adults with autism. So, I give you the platform to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Hi, I am Lynn. I'm known as Awesomism Mom, and we have been working with Autism Connect for several years now. And we absolutely love working with them because they truly are in it for a cause, not for the applause. And it is our honor to speak to you today. We, as he said, Peyton and I have started this journey together with Team Awesomism. But before we had Team Awesomism, I was just awesome as a mom. I was sharing my experiences of being an autistic mother. And our journey with Peyton, who is 24, has been a long one, but an amazing one. And so the reason why we are called Awesomism, many people think it's because I think I'm an awesome mom. It's not that at all. I have told Peyton that he has awesomism, not autism, because God made him the awesome one. And so with that, we have started an entire segment community to help promote turning autism into awesomism. And I'm a blogger, international speaker, I'm a published author, as well as a podcaster and so much more. And Peyton and I, several years ago, were super excited to start Team Awesomism. And with that, I will let Peyton introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Peyton. I'm a 24-year-old autistic adult, and I was homeschooled. My mom and I decided to create Team Awesomism to help autistic adults to turn autism into awesomism, and I am so honored to be part of this. Thank you.
Yeah, so what is Team Awesomism? Let us explain this all to you. Okay. First and foremost, the future of Team Awesomism is definitely turning autism into awesomism. And how do we plan to do that? Several ways. Team Awesomism is actually an umbrella company. We have several other little companies under it that we are super excited to share with you today. We've got a few brand new that we have not announced yet, things coming today. Okay, so Team Awesomism. What we are doing through it is, if you notice, this is our new logo. We are super excited because part of the reason why we have the light bulb is because Peyton has always felt that the autistics in the world light the path. They are the future. They are the light. They are the ones that are going to teach the rest of us how to actually enjoy life better. And he wanted a light bulb. So we changed this because it takes all of us holding this community up and helping this community, which is why we are called a team.
Yes.
So we have a virtual academy, Team Awesomism Virtual Academy. And Peyton will explain some of the things we do on the virtual academy.
I designed and built this entire virtual academy for autistic adults and their families through virtual classes. And in case you're wondering if they're live, no, they're not live. They are videos. You can watch them at any time you can in any time zones. These classes range from cooking to gardening to relaxing sounds.
That's all our life skill ones. We have a bunch of life skills, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah. And
Social skills.
yeah, we try to help with social skills. Like I'll tell you one of them that we recorded and is on there is how not to go into an elevator when people are getting off an elevator. Look, even a lot of non-autistics do this. They just bulldoze their way into an elevator.
Yeah.
And so we did a nice little video to show you stand to the side, you wait till everybody is off the elevator, and then you go in the elevator, because that's common courtesy. That's a social skill.
Fun skills.
What's one of your favorite fun skills ones we have on there?
My fun skills would be playing sports and like in football or baseball.
Right.
Or like in bowling.
Right, but what's the other fun skill class? Was Zeus?
Yes.
Tell them a little bit about that class.
Zeus is my oldest brother's dog, and I would house sit at his house once in a while whenever he's on vacation or whatever.
Or working.
Yeah, he's a half boxer, half pointer.
And so the class is about how Zeus has adventures, because Zeus is a great dog, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Because you know what? We all deal with anxiety, and especially autistic adults. If you're watching videos and you're laughing, you're relaxing. When you're relaxing because you're watching these funny videos, and then you go and watch, say, a video on a life skill, such as cooking, you're more relaxed. You're going to take in that video better than you would if you're stressed and fully anxious. You're kind of not, focusing on the video. If you've just spent 20 minutes laughing about all the adventures of Zeus, you start watching this cooking video and you go, oh, I'm getting it now. What's our next one?
Hard skills.
Right. Well, we've got to talk about soft skills. We have a lot of soft skill videos on there too, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And we have hard skills. And what else?
Business skills.
Yeah. Autistic adults really can use some extra help with their business skills. And this is something that we're really focusing on starting in June. We are going to have multiple classes totally focused on that. So we will tell you a little bit about that. Okay, the autistic adults unemployment rate is 75 to 85% unemployment. And that is just completely unacceptable. And it bothers me that society isn't doing more to help autistic adults with this unemployment rate.
And it has to absolutely change that.
Yes, it does. It has to change. So what are we doing, Peyton? Let's show them what we're doing to help change that. Okay, we are going to start a class about how to be an independent contractor, because being an independent contractor is extremely important. We will give you the full definition of what working in the gig economy is, what an independent contractor is. We'll help you. We will set up mentorship programs for you to help you set up being an independent contractor. That one got covered. Business owners. Okay, small business owners. We will help you become small business owners, right? Okay, and again, a lot of times people get really stressed in the details and they don't know exactly how to do this. So we will be there to mentor you, to walk you through. We have classes on the virtual academy to give you all of the necessary information that you need. And then at the end, you can take a test. Don't worry about the grading. Okay, it's not like we're going to say, oh, you got a C, you don't know. This is more so that you understand how much you've learned. And this is another reason why we do videos, because if you're taking the independent contractor class and you do the 8 sessions and you get to the end and you fail it, oh, well, go back, go through what you failed, watch those videos again. You can watch them 100 times if you want. And oh, I forgot to tell you, Team Awesomism Virtual Academy is free. That's right, free for all autistic adults. And we keep it free. We will never charge autistic adults to join the virtual academy. Instead, we get sponsors from other people small businesses and individuals who support our mission to turn autism into awesomism. And then you can go and take that test again. If you need to take it 5 times, that's fine. When you feel comfortable that you know enough about what the class was about, then we will start a mentorship program with you through Zoom. Okay, farmers markets. A lot of people have farmers markets in their area. Sometimes they don't have farmers markets. They'll have community meetups, you can have garage sales. Okay, so watch for this because we're going to have an entire, I know this sounds silly, but we're going to have an entire 5-part series about farmers markets. I was speaking to a woman the other day and she was walking me through. She's been selling in farmers markets for multiple years. And she point blank said to me, she felt like she had a PhD in farmers market. She's passing along all of this to me, and we will help you learn the tricks of how to be more successful at a farmer's market. Why is this important? Because watch. Okay, one of the classes we're setting up is with an amazing company out of Canada that does vertical farming. It's called Estate Greens. And we are going to help autistic adults set up their own. They can either be a small business or an independent contractor through this company. He will kind of be the franchise person for it. We will give you a starter kit to help you with this. We will mentor you through. You will watch the classes on how to grow the vertical farming through Estate Greens. And then you can take all of what you grow, the fruits, the vegetables, the flowers, you can sell them in farmers markets. You can sell them to your neighbors. You can have a garage sale. And believe me, people do buy new things at garage sales. We've done it with Peyton's items. And you can turn around and make a living. So instead of sitting in your house and just say playing video games or watching TV, you can learn vertical farming. You're learning life skills, you're learning social skills by selling them, you're learning business skills, you're learning hard skills. We will go through all of this in our Team Awesomism classes. Technology, we're super excited. We are working with a gentleman who is a technology genius. He really is. And he is going to be doing a 10-part technology class. And then at the end, you will take the test. And if you get to a certain level, and again, I want to emphasize, if you're an autistic adult or you're a parent and you're thinking, my child will take this and they won't necessarily pass, don't worry. Take the class as many times as you want till you pass, until you feel comfortable. This is part of the reason why I homeschooled Peyton, because when Peyton would get stressed, we would step away from that subject. We would go to a different subject. We'd go back to that subject, wouldn't we, buddy? And then Peyton, more times than not, would ace right through it, because I realized that a lot of why he wasn't doing well, maybe in this class, was his stress level. So we would lower that anxiety, we would lower the stress, and then we would let him go back into the class. And Peyton graduated high school with honors, and no, it wasn't sitting around the kitchen table. He literally was taking classes.
Yes, it was.
And he did a great job. This is why it's so important to us at Team Awesomism to have video classes, so that your stress level, you can run the class backwards, you can watch it 22 times before you go to the second class. It's totally your own learning style, how you learn. I have 4 children. Every one of my children learns differently. Go ahead.
I get emotional. Amanda was a dear friend of mine. She passed away suddenly a few months ago. She loved to sing and she dreamed to become a professional singer. We decided to create an undefeated class to honor her through music scholarship.
Yeah, what we'd like to do is, Peyton's getting emotional because Amanda was a beautiful person. She was a lovely young lady, and she passed very sudden. And Peyton has a group of autistic friends that they all connect with each other, and Amanda was a part of that. This group was literally one of the most beautiful group of friends I've ever seen in my life. And she had a beautiful voice. And when Peyton and her would sing at church and they learned sign language, they'd stand next to each other, and you could always hear Amanda's beautiful voice just carry. It was It was something very important to her. So what we want to do, because they say, if you continue to say someone's name, they never truly pass away. We want to continue that name, Amanda's name, through our undefeated class and give a scholarship every year, a voice scholarship to an autistic adult that would like to learn voice. And maybe it's just because they want to sing in their choir at church better. Maybe they can't carry a tune. Maybe they want to go into the music industry, whatever. We will give a voice scholarship. And how we are doing this is through sponsorships of the undefeated class. And we also have t-shirts about the undefeated that you can purchase on our website. They're $30. I know that sounds expensive, but it all goes to helping us put a scholarship together.
My cousin Zach and I are making all-natural soap bars to help autistic adults become independent contractors for small business owners. Soon, we will be expanding to candles and other natural products.
These are the items that, remember earlier I was saying, farmers market is going to be extremely important. And why are we talking about farmers markets? Because we have started this company already, and we're testing it out in all different venues to sell this soap. We are in the process of getting molds that will actually have the Team Awesomism logo on it. And by having the Team Awesomism logo, we will be able to spread the word of turning autism into awesomism. Yes. And we want autistic adults, we will set you up with an entire starter kit of the soap. You will not buy them from us. The first 40 bars will be from the Academy, and we will help you set these up. We will work all the details out with you, and you can sell these soaps at a farmer's market and learn to become an independent contractor. Or if you want to go become a small business owner, you can do that. Maybe your child would like to be a vertical farmer and sell the all-natural soap and our other products. That's great too. We will work with you. You will design what you want to do, how you want to do it. We will give you the different products that we are putting together. We will work with you so that you can, and no, this is not an MLM. No, it is a actual helping, because we believe very strongly in what our t-shirts that we sell say. We are fighting for a cause. We are not fighting for applause. And in order to really promote a community feel and a cause, we have to get out there and actually have boots on the ground, training, teaching, putting it actually into existence, which is being an independent contractor or a small business owner. These classes that we're coming up with are so important, and the technology all ties into all of that, because the more technology you learn, the easier it is for you to be a small business owner or an independent contractor. Now, here's our most exciting thing we have coming, Team Awesomism app. So what is our app going to be? It's going to be an actual app. This is a completely custom built, custom designed app. This is not a Wix app, as someone's running around saying. This is a real full-blown app. Go ahead, Peyton. Okay, one of the things we're going to have on there is roundtables. I've had a few people ask me what roundtables are. When I was growing up, this was a very big, I'm old, I'm 63. When I was growing up, roundtables in business were extremely important, where people gathered together and sat and had a cup of coffee and talked about topics, talked about their business, talked about life. You know, I grew up in the church, so they had roundtables between the deacons and elders talking about where the church was going, all these kind of things. I'm taking that concept, and what we're going to do is, let's say we're going to have a topic about autistic adults, and as parents, should you have a power of attorney? Should you be the guardian? Should you set up a special needs trust? We will bring in experts, true experts to these. So let's say we have one about whether you should have a power of attorney or guardianship. We will bring in every single roundtable will have an autistic adult in it, because I want autistic adults to have a voice. Let me say that again. I want autistic adults to have a voice. It will not always be Peyton. Peyton will be involved in a lot of the roundtables, but we will also have another autistic adult in many of them with Peyton, or it will be another autistic adult. And then we will bring in 1 or 2 lawyers, investment strategists, private bankers, all these different people. We've been working on this for a long time, and we have a nice list of different experts. And everybody doesn't have to be an expert. Who's a better expert about your child than the parent? Who's a better expert about your child than the siblings? Who's the best expert about autism? The autistic adults. Hence why we want to have them have a voice. We will cover every and all topic. You bring your topics to us, and we will go ahead and put them together. We plan to do 15 to 20 roundtables a month. That's very ambitious, but we will do it on every topic from haircut, styling, all the way to the super serious legal, medical, therapy, everything. And we will always bring in an expert. It may be 1 expert and 4 others who it directly affects. And we will help you learn exactly what needs to be done to help your journey, either as an autistic adult, a sibling of an autistic adult, a parent, a grandparent, your journey of turning autism into awesomism. What's the next one, Peyton? You tell us.
Podcast.
Yeah, we have a podcast.
Yes, Team Awesomism podcast.
Yes, and we are looking for other small podcasters. Well, you don't even have to be small. You can be a big podcast to put your podcast on the app. And I have to brag on Peyton a minute on this. Peyton edits all of my podcasts, don't you?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Peyton is my tech guy, like legitimately. This kid does all the videos. He did this today. He did the PowerPoint, everything. This is all Peyton. I could not do this business if it wasn't for Peyton. He builds our website. He's working on the app side of things. He's doing everything. Okay, so next one.
Blogs.
Yeah, we write blogs, both Peyton and I, but we are always looking for guest bloggers. But let me be very clear. The topics we are looking for is about autistic adults. It needs to be around autistic adults. I had someone come to me the other day and they wanted to talk about a topic that had nothing to do with autistic adults. And I said, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in that, because this focus of this app is autistic adults, their families, the community, and their loved ones, because we want this to be a one-stop shop for everything where people can go and read on this. Music. Who's your favorite country music artist, Peyton?
Brandon Hadi and CJ Kern.
Yeah. We work with multiple up-and-coming country music artists, because we both love country music.
Yes.
We have other music artists that we're working with in other genres as well. And we are super excited. We will be putting their music on the app. So you will be able to go to the app and just go ahead and help support these guys, music artists, be it rap, be it hip hop, be it country, be it whatever. Okay. All of these genres, these guys, all are people that have come to us and supported us through Team Awesome. Legitimately, they've supported us. Brandon Hadi, Hodde, we have a podcast with him, and CJ Kern and Justin Lynn Bailey. All 3 of them have come to us and said, you can use any and all of my music anytime you want, on your podcast, on your videos, whatever you want. This means a lot to us, because not all up-and-coming music artists are willing to let us use their music for free, because technically they could charge us to do this. They're not. You know why? Because they believe in our cause. They believe in turning autism into awesomism. So one of the ways that we want to help up-and-coming music artists so that the world can hear their music, because they're supporting our community, is by sharing their music with our community, the autism community, to listen to grow their music, their name, and everything else. So this is going to be a very important part of our app. Okay, so in conclusion, and this is a big thing to us, there is still a lot to do. But unless we start to work together, and it takes all of us. This is, excuse me, part of the reason why I love Autism Connect is because they truly work with other people. Dolly, who runs Autism Connect, is probably one of the kindest, hardest, sweetest, hardest working people I've ever met in my life. And she believes in bringing people together. When I went to ICANN Dubai, I got so emotional when I came home to tell my husband about it, because I said, I met the most beautiful, lovely people from all over the world who legitimately were in it to win it. They were not in it to get up on that stage and have everybody go, how great you are. They were up there to say, let's change the world. Let's work together. Some of them were therapists, like, dog therapists. Some of them were actual therapists. Some of them were parents. Some were autistic adults. Some were like Temple Grandin was there, Dr. Carrie Magro, Tom Island. These are three very, very powerful voices within the autism community. They do so much to bring acceptance to the autism community. And I met some of the most beautiful, wonderful people through this, and we have all learned to work together. Because if we don't learn to work together and share our strengths, then we're doing them a disservice. We are doing the autism community a disservice. I was on a radio station the other day. I got asked to get on a talk radio station in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. And I talked about how there was a 75 to 85% unemployment rate. And I talked about that. They say there's 8 to 10 million autistics in America. And I explained, if you take that, let's even take 9 million, okay? And you multiply that by 3 because of parents, grandparents, siblings directly affected, just that little bit, you're looking at 27 million people. We should hang our heads in shame that we are allowing that community to not get more support, that they have a 75 to 85% unemployment rate, that they feel lonely, that they have a high suicide rate, they have a high homeless rate, that the parents are out there every day, all day, thinking, who's going to take care of my child, or how am I going to take care of my child after I'm gone? I'm not going to be there to make sure that they can take care of themselves. I'm not there to make sure that they don't run out of money. This is why we started Team Awesomism, because we want to help take as much of that burden off of the parents and the autistic adults as we can. Every single time I talk to autistic adults, the first thing I hear, who will be there for my child when I'm gone? I saw a young man on Instagram the other day crying. He was an autistic adult. And he said, both of my parents are gone and nobody cares about me. That broke my heart. I sent him a message and said, we care, and I know there's thousands of others who do. You just don't realize it. And I said, if you ever need me, you just reach out to me. And we want Team Awesomism with all the other people that we work with to become the voices through the world of letting autistic adults know we are there, we care. And we want people not to be bitter about all the struggles that they have, but to be better from the struggles they have. We want to build on those struggles to make stronger people. While the Academy and app cannot solve all the issues, it can help give parents the tools to work with their child and help them become better prepared so they are not alone. Go ahead, Peyton, you can read the next one.
Autism has many barriers to overcome, but with the constant moving forward in both our acceptance of autism and technology advancements, I believe life for autistic adults will get better all the time.
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why we're using the virtual academy and the app to use technology for the betterment of the autism community worldwide. Team Awesomism is not just for American autistics. We have it virtual so that we can touch everyone around the world. If you have an autistic adult and you live in India, your child can join. Eventually, we will have it in multiple languages, and eventually our app will be in multiple languages, because we don't want anyone to be left behind, because those who need it the most can usually afford it the least. Go ahead, you go ahead.
There are many resources out there, but many times parents are not aware of them. This is why our app is so important because we will have a one-stop of information for many.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is this. If you want to be a blogger, if you want to be a guest on my podcast, if you want to know when the app is coming out, or you have some suggestions or ideas for us, go over to teamawesomism.com, join us, join our email list, because when you join our email list, you will be the first to know. We will also be picking people for our roundtables through our email list, as well as through who are guest bloggers. And if you want to be on my podcast and talk about stuff, we would love to have you on our podcast as well. This is not about me and Peyton. This is about the community. This is about sharing, because we do care what people's hurts are. We spent 5.5 months traveling the heartland of America. We went from Texas to Montana, all the way to Florida, didn't we, Peyton?
Yes, we did.
We went up and all over and down to Florida where we live. We started out in Texas. We sold our home in Texas. This is how serious we are about this. We sold our home in Texas. We spent 5.5 months on the road interacting with autistic adults, their parents, their grandparents, their community, their siblings. And we asked them, what would you like on the Academy? What would you like on our app? What are your biggest fears? What are your biggest joys? What can we do for you? Because we're designing this for you. We're not designing this for us. And how do we pay for all this? Through sponsorships, through support. I had somebody come to me one day and said, I can only afford to put $10 in your Venmo. I feel terrible. I said, don't feel terrible. That's $10 more so that we can do more, because it does cost to run this. And as I said, we are going to be giving away a lot to help them start these small businesses. This isn't free for us. So every single dollar helps. And we do this because it's so important. Now, let me be very clear. We are an LLC. We are not a 501c3. We are that for many reasons. I'm not going to go into that right now, but we are very committed to making this work. That's why we're looking for sponsorships, not donors. Is there anything you'd like to add, Peyton?
Don't think so.
No?
No. Thank
Yeah.
you, though.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. And what did I do?
No, don't worry.
Okay. Can you put the chat up?
Yes.
See, Peyton's my tech guy. I don't know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh. So, sure.
Chat. Yeah,
Oh,
stop the share. Yeah, stop the share.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, there's the chat. This is wonderful. Wishing you all the best with the beautiful initiative, helping so many people. Thank you so much. We really
Thank you.
appreciate that. And thank you so much for this. This is an autistic woman gives. Oh, we love you.
Aw.
If we can help you in any way, I'd love to have you on a roundtable or a podcast guest if you would be willing to, and share your story. We legitimately designed Team Awesomism. That's why it's called Team Awesomism, because you know what? It takes a team. It takes all of us to make this happen. And by the way, if you are interested in homeschooling or lifelong homeschooling, which technically what Team Awesomism is, our virtual academy, on April 18th, Azuma and I are going to have a homeschooling free event that we will be helping people learn, because she and I are both homeschool moms. I homeschooled all 4 of my children. She has 4 children. We each have autistic children, and we want to help everyone that is interested. You can be 40 years old and say, I wish I had learned science better. Come to us, talk to us. We're happy to help you. We just signed up. We just started collaborating with a woman who goes around the United States helping others learn science from every level. So please share your ideas, join our email list so you can connect with us. Follow us on all of our social media, either Awesomism Mom or Team Awesomism. Feel free to reach out to us. If we can ever share any of your blogs, your stories, let us know. We're And if there's no more questions, we just want to say thank you to everybody who's listened to this today. And if there's anything we can ever do to help anybody, please reach out, because we truly are here to turn autism into awesomism for everyone in the autism community. Thank you, and thank you, Autism Connect, for allowing us to be on your event today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, there are no more questions, and I really thank you so much for being part of this live. It is always an honor for Autism Connect to have such amazing families who are such powerful advocates of autism, like Team Awesomism itself, to be part of our events. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
So, bye, ma'am. Bye. Thank you. So I would just like to say one more thing. So
Sure.
as we conclude this remarkable motivational Monday session, we like to thank you, and we are truly left with a profound sense of inspiration and empowerment. Their unwavering dedication to advocating for autistic adults and fostering a sense of community through Team Awesomism is truly commendable. Thank you, Lynn and Peyton, for sharing your journey with us. Your resilience and compassion serve as a guiding light for us all. Until next time, let's continue to support one another and strive for a world where everyone feels valued and included. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Peyton.
Bye-bye.
Bye.